How's it going, bros? This is the Glorpcast. Welcome back.
Welcome.
Was that right? How's it going, bros? Is that how they greet people?
I think that's how they greet people. I don't know. Humans are weird.
How's it going, bros? Bro fist.
Hey, got him.
You gotta get like the
high energy.
How's it going?
Welcome back. Welcome to the Glorpcast.
Welcome.
Do
you think anyone's still watching at this point?
Oh hell no! I think that drove him away. It's too foreign.
Yeah. Our apologies if you're still here for some reason.
Yeah, honestly.
It was his idea.
It probably was.
We have some important big news today. We were recently bought out by MSNBC, and we are only going to be the podcast is now, we're moving away from aliens in space, and we are moving on to apple fritters. The whole podcast is just gonna be about apple fritters now.
Yep.
So Merble Glurp or whatever the hell your name is.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think of apple fritters?
I think they're kind of fire. I like them.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I was gonna say I really hope you like them.
Of course I like them, and I'm not reading off of a script right now.
No. Yeah, scripts are. We're allergic to scripts.
So allergic, but I'm not allergic to warm, delicious apple fritters.
Gotta have me some apple fritters.
Yes, sir. Or ma'am.
We don't discriminate.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pronouns are so... I mean, apple fritters are... I don't know if I can keep doing this.
I can't do this.
But I don't want to lose our contract. We're going to make so much money. They're paying us in like 30 apple fritters, which we were going to flip.
Do they have apple fritters in space? Like, I haven't seen them at all.
That's why it's an untapped market.
An untapped market. But we could also just go to like 7-Eleven.
No, they're paying us in apple fritters. All we have to do is just talk about apple fritters for the entire podcast forever.
That's crazy.
There's different kinds of apple fritters. There's like red apple fritters and
green apple fritters. Yeah.
I think yellow apple fritters. There's the McDonald's ones.
Yeah.
I don't like those ones, I'm going to be honest. I mean, all apple fritters are great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite the gamble here.
I need to make a call real quick.
Understandable.
Hey, is this Peter, MSNBC? Yeah, we can't do it. We can't. No, we can't. I know we said we were gonna do it for apple fritters, but we cannot. I hate apple fritters. I have to say it. I hate apple fritters. He just cussed me out. We lost our deal.
Good. That's what they
now we
get.
can talk about whatever we want.
Yeah.
Like,
what do you think of zombies?
Zombies?
Yeah.
They're cool, I guess.
Kind of neat.
Not as cool as apple fritters.
Yo, dude, we're not under contract anymore.
I miss it. We spent the whole week before this episode prepping ourselves for apple fritters.
Like 20 minutes of apple fritters, yeah.
I've eaten nothing but apple fritters for a week.
Yeah.
They're cold. They're like, I took them straight out of the freezer. I didn't even warm them up.
It's kind of like...
Maybe that's why I hated them.
Bad mental health meal right there. It's just frozen apple fritters, like straight from the freezer at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, yeah. It's easy, you know.
It is
It's
easy.
like eating an uncrustable straight out of the freezer.
That's kind of different though, I feel.
I like to let them thaw, but not enough where they're like warm, where the peanut butter is still brittle, you
That's where
know?
it is, yeah.
Oh, it's a nice feeling.
It kind of is. Like, it's got the good texture, you know?
Oh, my back is killing me.
Have you tried, like, laying down on the floor with a tennis ball, like, directly on your spine?
I don't have a tennis ball.
What happened
I
to the
have
tennis ball?
What do you mean what happened to the tennis ball?
Did we leave it in the
I
McDonald's
never
vault
had
pit?
a tennis ball. That was Oh. We're not supposed to say it on the podcast.
Ah.
It's in my Yoo-hoo,
How did it get
if
there?
you know what I mean.
No,
I put it in there.
Why?
I was
Well, now
curious.
now we know why your back hurts, you know?
I think it's been working its way up. I'm gonna be.
Crazy how that works.
I think it's been working its way up. I can kind of feel it.
Was it because of the apple fritters?
Maybe.
Understandable.
I've been experimenting with a new way of eating, where you eat like it's like opposite. So you put it in the outtake, and it's supposed to go out the intake. You know.
Aren't your taste buds in the intake, though?
Yes. So haven't tasted anything. I've just felt weird sensations in my yoo-hoo.
That's crazy.
Yep. And the craziest part, nothing is left. I've done this for every single apple fritter for the past week. Do I look bloated?
A little bit.
I'm not pregnant, I swear.
I'd hope
Yeah.
not. We used protection.
And that one's for all of our fanfic writers out there.
Honestly.
Who else loves Alien Yowie?
It goes pretty hard.
It goes really hard. Pun intended.
We don't even reproduce sexually, though. At least I don't.
That's not what the authors say.
No, it's not.
When you look up Merble Flurp, is that it?
Merble Glorp, you fool.
Merble Glurp. Sorry, there's a lot. That's too many syllables.
There
in my
are a
opinion.
lot of syllables. You're
One,
correct.
2, 3. Merble Glurp. How does that work? Wait, how many syllables are that? Merble
3 or 4
Glurp.
is the P
Or
at the
5.
end.
I think you could force a 5th.
Marable Glorp.
Merble Glurp.
Is
I don't know.
it? Is it 5 syllables? 4 syllables? It could be 3 syllables.
Humans, you all are dumb for creating syllables. Before that, talking was fine. We didn't have to worry about syllables.
Right.
Everything came out in one big syllable.
Honestly.
Then it became the trend, and they used that to differentiate words and emotions and stuff, and it was boring.
For real.
Did you hear their about the Canadian penny?
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
What about it?
They're discontinuing it.
Oh, it got discontinued like 3 years ago, my dude.
What?
Yeah, it's been gone. I'm pretty sure.
I was saving up all of my Canadian pennies, and I was gonna turn it into the bank for money.
You can still spend them. They're still legal tender, but
no.
like,
You can?
yeah, that's not what discontinued means. They're just not making more of them.
Oh, okay, good. Wait. In 2012?
That was over
Am I
10 years
behind
ago.
the times?
That's crazy.
Am I? Are we Unk?
We might
Are
be.
we Unks?
It's possible.
I think we're Unks.
That's crazy.
I guess we were with the dinosaurs and stuff.
That's true. What's your favorite dinosaur?
That's a tough one. There's a lot of really good options. I completely. Wait. Have we had this conversation before?
I feel like
this is one of the first conversations we've had.
I forgot your answer, so you know.
That basically means it is. Yeah. I completely forgot the name, and I feel bad. But it's this vegan dinosaur. But it was like a predator, because it had these huge claws, these talons, that it was used to like slash at anything that would try to hunt it.
What, like the fucking Spinosaurus? No, it wouldn't be the Spinosaurus.
It wasn't a Spinosaurus eats meat. No, it was a fully vegetarian.
Shit, what would that?
It was. Although I talked to them, they were vegans, not vegetarians.
They didn't eat cheese.
No, they didn't eat cheese.
Did mammals even make milk back then? I think they did, because
Were there
milk.
mammals?
Yeah, there were.
What were they? Little rats?
Yeah,
or
they were
something?
like rats.
I want to taste the prehistoric rat milk.
Too fucking bad. We're like
Where's my rat
fucking
cheese?
300 million years too late for that.
Build a time machine.
Nah, last time I built one of those, we made like the 54th president of the United States stop existing.
Which one was the 54th?
I forgot. He doesn't exist anymore.
Oh.
He also hadn't been elected
did they
yet.
Skip it? What year is it?
I don't know. It's sometime in the 20s, though.
The 20 what? 2020?
It's sometime in the 2020s. I just don't know.
2030?
I think it's pre-2030. So, like, they're on what, the 45th or 46th right now?
Oh, something stupid. Do they count
I have no idea how it counts.
I got possessed.
We've got like year dilation problems right now.
We do.
Like,
speaking of dilation,
uh-oh.
I think I'm about to give birth, if you know what I mean.
The tennis ball's coming out.
And the apple fritters. I'm sorry I have to do this in front of you.
That's crazy.
Oh.
Don't ever let them tell you this podcast is boring.
I'm crying.
That was, like, glorious.
You want a bite?
Not really.
Damn. That is a shame.
Is he just gonna leave that on the floor?
Yeah, don't slip on it. It'll be like Mario Kart with the banana peel.
That's crazy.
What do you think about Pluto? Should she be a planet? Did we talk about that one too?
I think we have.
Are we all just recycled jokes?
We might be. What do you think about number 2 pencils?
No, I love them.
Objectively
so
the
much.
best. Whatever happened to number 3 pencils?
We don't go there.
We don't go there. They're not allowed. Do number 5 pencils exist?
We've talked about this exact same thing.
I know we have, but I don't think we ever.
This has to be our most original episode yet. Okay.
What haven't we talked about? Have we talked about like eclipses?
We need to. Okay. Well, first off, you need to address the allegations against you.
I feel like we've done that one before too.
You were grooming a zebra.
Look.
Caught.
It had tangled
in 4K.
hair. It had tangled hair.
What business do you have with that? You were calling it Marty too. What's up with that?
He said his name was Marty.
It talked?
Yeah.
What language?
Swahili.
Did it drink the UFO juice?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wait, you speak Swahili?
No.
How'd you understand it?
Google Translate.
Google, that's fair. That's fair.
They have alien on
Would
that
you say
now.
eclipse? Eclipse? They have alien on there?
Yeah.
I think they had like pirate too. So good for them.
Yar.
Yarg. Eclipses. I'm really sorry, but like when I think of eclipse, the first thing that comes to my mind is goatsy.
Why? No, hold on a minute.
I don't know. That's just the first, like, if you think about it, right? Like you look at the sun during an eclipse, and it's like it covers it, so there's a little bit of rim, right? And you could imagine
Imagine
that's
the hands.
yeah.
What's your opinion of like the Super Mario 64 like
I
render of Goatsy?
you know, the last time I saw it was when you showed it to me. You sent it to me.
I send it to you a lot.
So-
Every time I see it, I send it to you.
I really appreciate that.
It's just
I
like
really
those
appreciate
Chinese
that.
apes.
We don't no. I don't appreciate them.
You don't like the Yi Wong Do Yi Wong thing?
No, I don't. Sometimes I'll just say that. Sometimes it'll just come out of my body, my soul.
Same.
Yi wong, do yi wong.
Don't ever let them tell you this podcast is boring. This is definitely our most chaotic episode yet.
No, it's not.
Oh, it
We
definitely
haven't
is.
killed anyone yet.
No, but we don't. That's how you know what's crazy is we haven't even killed anyone yet, and it's like already our most chaotic one. Like to date,
I think we were gonna lose the apple fritter deal anyway.
Yeah, obviously. 20 minutes of apple fritter. That's crazy.
But we would get so many apple. I think they were gonna give us an apple fritter for every time we said apple fritter.
We don't have enough room on the ship for that.
Well, that's why we would sell. Like we would have to get like a food truck, but a food ship.
Did they even say where they were getting the apple fritters from, or were they just like scamming us?
Peter MSNBC would never scam us.
How coherent was his English?
Why do you ask?
I'm just curious.
He spoke with a very heavy Zathuran accent.
That deal was never legit.
What?
They don't hire
I thought he was like a
aliens
Zathuran who lived on Earth.
there. They don't hire aliens there.
On MSNBC?
No.
Oh. I was juked.
Straight up.
I was Marmaduked.
That's crazy.
Earlier I took a Marmadookie.
Now there's just a pile of digested apple fritters on the floor beside us.
They're not digested, don't worry. You could still have them.
I don't know if that's better or worse.
It thawed it off.
Crazy.
Speaking of something exploding with red liquid, what do you think of volcanoes?
It depends on the volcano.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Like, I know volcanoes have like a tier of like, my favorite volcano is Olympus Mons on Mars before we got banned from that planet. Just because of the sheer
that
size of
one's
it.
so
Back
cool.
when that one was active, it was really cool.
Oh, I remember that.
That was a long time
You could see
ago.
it from you could see it from was it Io?
Yeah, it was like you could see it from
Yeah.
really far away.
Yeah.
And then that one's covered in volcanoes too. Got a lot of geologic activity there, which is crazy because it's a moon.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, I know Venus is covered in volcanoes as well. Back when Venus used to look like Earth before
That
all
makes
those
sense.
it was the volcanoes that like caused their climate to change completely.
Are you sure it wasn't humans?
Yeah, humans came from like a different planet. They didn't come
Should
from
we
Venus.
should we tell humans what their origin was,
Yeah, we
or should
probably
we keep it
should.
a secret?
One of these days we should
I think
probably tell them.
they have to earn it though. You guys
They
have
do
to
have
earn
to
it.
earn it.
Comment below what you think the origins of mankind are, and if you are correct, we will give you a 2016 Toyota Tacoma.
You know, we haven't mentioned that in a while.
I felt our stock was getting a little high, so we need to get rid of some of them.
Yeah.
We really need to stop taking in brand deals for Toyota Tacomas.
Really. Where do they keep
2016
coming from
Toyota
anyway?
Tacomas. Wait. Oh, I'm looking at, it's the same email as Peter MSNBC.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How do they keep getting us?
We can't resist a good Toyota Tacoma.
That's fair.
2016 Toyota Tacoma.
It's the perfect vehicle.
It drives.
Beats walking.
That's all.
That's all you need
That's
it for.
all you need. So you know Santa Claus, right?
Right.
How does he fly to every house on like Christmas Eve?
Robots.
Robots?
Robots. It's got to be robots.
Well, the story says he has magic reindeer
But
that
like
lead his sleigh.
technology to somebody is magic to somebody else.
So you're saying they're robot reindeer?
They got to be robots, right?
You're telling me Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer is a robot.
Rudolph the robot red-nosed reindeer.
And they can just move that fast? Or do you think they teleport?
Oh, they got to teleport. There's no way they move that fast.
You think because we all know Santa Claus is Tim Allen.
Yeah.
You think when he gives the gifts, he's like, uh-huh?
Oh, probably. For certain. For certain.
For certain. Oh. Yeah. Weather, huh?
The weather.
I recently got into gambling,
Oh, true.
and I figured out the secret, actually. The secret to winning 100% of the time. And I can do it in a way that the casinos won't kick you out.
We should tell
too.
everybody this.
So the secret is